This model kit review is of the F-16 Fighting Falcon, the Thunderbird version. It's a 1/48 scale model by Revell, and here you can see a picture of the finished model. This is likely to be the same molding as the original monogram model. So let's have a look over here. First of all, we'll cut open our sprues and have a look. So first of all, here is our cockpit canopy, fairly well molded. This looks exactly like the monogram one. Still have raised panel lines. Some detail here in the cockpit. We have our air intakes. Some weapons. Here's our exhausts and part of the engine. Wheel well parts, wheel door covers, fair amount of detail, and our wheels, some detail there. Here's the inside of the main gear doors, nose gear door. Here's our nose wheel well and our main gear. We've got our central fuel tank, nose, and this one's taped together. Here's our tail stabilizer, the ventral strakes, fins, and other part of our central fuel tank. Here's the last sprue. We've got some additional weapons. Here's our ejection seat and the lower fuselage and wings. Also all raised panel lines. Here's our cockpit. And now this cockpit has no detail there. Here's our ejection seat. Let's have a look at our decals here. So these decals are a little bit different to the original monogram one, but these are very nicely printed. Lots of details here. With some extra options. Let's have a look at the instructions here. Here are the colors needed. Start off with the cockpit and ejection seat. You put the fuselage and wings together. The engine parts and exhaust go together. And those are glued onto the fuselage. Then our air intake is built, and that's also glued onto the fuselage, as well as the stabilizers and ventral fins. Wheel wells built. Put our landing gear together. It's the main gear, wheels, and then the doors go on. Tail goes on. Our nose and canopy. Then the fuel tank and weapons go on if you want to have those on. Those are optional. Here's the painting and decal guide. That's for the Thunderbirds. And actually here's another version. That's for a Fighting Falcon version that's seeing some action. So all in all, great decals, fair amount of detail for the wheel wells, not so much for the cockpit.